only said somewhere in a quote, not even a saying, somewhere past quote that was put out, I said, if things are going wrong with your life, it's bad enough. If you get depressed, you're only multiplying the problem. For this, the activists have been… You also? You also? Okay. Okay, I'll explain that. I very much understand. I'm closely associated with various people who are in the profession, and there are many people, because every day I'm meeting thousands of people, not everybody is perfectly sane, a lot of them go off, they need doctors' help, everything. It's not we're discounting that. But if you do not bring the fundamental responsibility in every human being that their physical and mental health is their business, if you do not bring this from an early age, you will see a lot more people will go off. Don't think everybody is pathologically ill, no. Those who are pathologically ill, without medication for periods of time, they may not be able to come out at all. Some of them will never come out, that is also there, that's a different matter. But we are talking about all the fringe kind of madness, which all of us have. I can also drive myself into depression, something that I want doesn't happen. Everybody capable of driving themselves into depression, isn't it so? Is it possible or not?
So what you're saying is depression is not a choice? I mean, is that what you're saying? You think depression is a choice? Like, there might…
See, please understand, there are some who are pathologically ill. It gets them in spite of themselves. But many of them push themselves into it. Suppose you get very angry, what is the expression you use? I'm mad at you. So consciously, willingly, you're getting mad because you get some results in the society. If you keep trying it, because the line between sanity and insanity is so thin, if you push, one day you will cross. There are many people in the world who need not be ill, both physically and mentally, not just mental illness I'm talking. Both physically and mentally, they need not be ill. See, right now, for last 50 years, some millions of cardiac surgeries have been done. Today surgeons are clearly telling you, if you go off red meat, you eat the right food, if you exercise, you will not come for the surgery table. Is that against your cardiology? Why is psychology such an insecure profession?
Absolutely not. There's just one last thing that I will add before we move on for the next question. There is a certain diagnostic criteria for… So, I might be sad, I might be extremely sad, but that does not mean that I am depressed. I am entitled to my sadness.
See, please, who doesn't know this? Do I look so simplistic that I don't understand somebody is sad and somebody is depressed? But is it possible that many people push themselves into depressive states at certain times in their life, and the same people also came out in a determined way? Is it there? Thousands of them? Is it there or no? Yes. Many of them. So, if I say it is open, everybody need not end up with chemicals, maybe it's against a particular profession. But we're talking for humanity.
Thank you, Sadhguru. Although I don't think Anjali is fully convinced on the answers tangent. Questions will be taken from the audience. Yes, sir. Can the sir please be given a mic?
How do you get fully convinced or not convinced on a fact? If it's your opinion, you can be convinced or not convinced. Is it a fact that many of you, I'm saying most of you are young, you have not seen much life, but even in this little life that you have seen, there were moments when you crossed your sadness and became depressed for a few days. Has it happened to you? And most of you have come out of it without anybody's help, or maybe with a friend or somebody who mentored you a little bit. Have you? These are facts, these are not opinions.
All right. Yes. Question, please, sir. Please take on the mic.
Namaste, Sadhguru. My name is Ujjwal DJ and I'm just a visitor, but I've been quite a lot following you and your teachings. I have just one question in mind. In today's day and age where students are very well connected on social media and there are a number of ideas which have been shared on social media, both on and off social media, the main question which I want to ask is, many people find that there are an array of conflicting ideas which are floating around in social media. And sometimes, many a times, these ideas are equally appealing as to the conflicting idea. So my question is, how can we be sure that we are making the right decision and we are going to go on the right path?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now, once you say there is a right path and a right decision, you are trying to make a world full of fanatics. There is no right decision in your life. Whatever stupid decision you take, if you put your mind, heart and soul in it and make something out of it, it may turn out into a great thing. Is this the right thing I did? Who is to decide what is the right thing you did? The question is, that's why I said even when it came to education, the question is not about what subject you're studying, you're sitting in class, under the tree, where, but is your student life being spent in a focused way or is it loose? That's a question. So there is no right thing to do, but if you put everything that you have into it, it becomes a great thing to do. So, right decision, right path, the moment you fix those things, we will become fanatical and you will see nobody will be right, everybody will pretend to be right. And that's a world we have created for a long time, it's time to change that.
Questions from the audience, please.
Namaskaram, Sadhguruji. I'm Vrinda. So my question is, how can one spend a balanced time in academics and spirituality, or maybe career and spirituality?
See, anything that you do with your body is connected to time, it takes time. You want to run, you want to walk, you want to do this or that, everything takes time. What you do with your mind also takes time, but not to the same extent enslaved to time. Physically, you know, all these timings, Mr. Bolt runs something in 9 seconds means because body and time are related. Because our sense of body, our sense of time is only because of our body. You don't have to look at your watch to know what is the time. If you observe your bladder, you know how many hours you've been sitting here. I'm saying our sense of time is essentially because of body. We had sense of time even before the watch came, isn't it? Because physical is keeping time, always. How long you can sit here, how long you can walk, how long you can do something, everything is decided by time. Time may be a relative experience at different times. You have seen at a certain time when you're very joyful one day, 24 hours, poof, went like a minute. Another day you're little depressed. Clinically depressed. Then that one day feels like a whole lifetime. See, when we are very miserable for some reason, that one day… I'm not picking on you, I'm just joking with you. I'll come for counseling. It's okay, right?
Yeah.
So, when somebody is very miserable, you will see time just won't roll. So time is a very relative experience, but still it's very directly connected to our body. If we did not have a body, suppose you don't have a body, you sit here for 10,000 years, what's the problem? Isn't it? So when it comes to the mind, it is not as much enslaved to time as your physical body, but mind also has time. But there are dimensions within you which are not related to time. So, this thing about right path, wrong path, all these things largely relates itself to body because it takes time, it takes away life. If you just take a wrong turn, it'll take away life. Maybe you lost half an hour, but you lost not half an hour of time, you lost half an hour of life, isn't it? So when it comes to physical things, we must be little conscious of which turn to take because it takes away our time. Mentally, you can take any turn you want, whichever way you want, because it doesn't take much time. So when you talk about spiritual process, it doesn't take time at all, it's an inner dimension which doesn't relate to time. So your education, you may be studying, you may be running, you may be working. To be spiritual, it doesn't take time. Only little initial guidance may take time, afterwards it doesn't consume time because it's not physical in nature.
Thank you so much, Sadhguru. We will be taking the last question from the audience. Yes, ma'am, please.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru.
Where are you? Okay.
My name is Raman, and my question is that at some point or some other point, all of us, we feel kind of lost, like we're not connected to something, or this idea of not belonging anywhere. So what is that phase and how can we come out of it?
That's called freedom. Yes. See, people are always talking about freedom, but they're always thinking how to bind themselves to something or somebody. If you're really lost in your life, you're absolutely free, isn't it? Hello? No? So, freedom is a territory which needs lot of maturing and culturing to handle. Otherwise, people doing compulsive things, they're thinking they're free. These are compulsive things. Somebody is drinking, if you say, why don't you not drink today, you can do it tomorrow. Why don't I have the freedom to drink? No, it's compulsive. If you're calling your compulsiveness as freedom, it's very unfortunate. You lost all your freedom in compulsiveness. So freedom is that kind of a territory where you have to culture yourself, mature yourself to exist free. Everybody, I think at some point, we provide these opportunities for young people to come and just be by yourself. No compulsive talking, no phone, no drink, no nothing, simple. You eat what you want for nourishment and then simply be. Everybody must spend at least a little bit of time like this because only then you understand how compulsive you are. Unfortunately, we are translating compulsiveness as some kind of a goal in our life or freedom in our life. No. See, if you want to get somewhere in your life, get somewhere does not mean be better than somebody, do this, earn this, that, no. As a life, your experience of life should become a fantastic experience. So right now, all the crazy things that people are doing in their life, why? They drink, sexuality, temple, this, meditation, whatever they're doing. Why they're doing? Because they want their experience of life to become pleasant. Yes or no? Somebody hits the bottle, somebody hits somebody else, and somebody does something else, but essentially looking for pleasantness. If your body becomes pleasant, we call this health. I'm talking yoga now to you, officially. If your body becomes pleasant, we call this health. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call it love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this blissfulness. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Only for this last one, to make our surroundings pleasant, we need the cooperation of many forces around us. Many things have to fall into place. But to keep your body pleasant, mind pleasant, emotion pleasant, your life energy is pleasant, it's 100% your business, not good for the business. Isn't it 100% your business to keep this body, this mind, this emotion and this energy pleasant within yourself? If these things are pleasant, right now you sit here and you're blissed out. Now, what will you do with your life? What do you think you will do?
Probably nothing.
Really? Okay, she's saying probably I'll do nothing. I'm asking all of you, tell me, on a day when you're very happy, are you willing to do lot of things? Or a day when you're depressed, you're willing to do lot of things? When you're happy, you're willing to bend backwards and do everything possible. When you're little unhappy, how difficult it is to move you, isn't it? So why do you say if you're blissed out, you will do nothing? It is just that you will no more be a vested interest. You are not in pursuit of happiness. Your life is an expression of your bliss. Now what will you do? You will do what's needed. Every human being should be doing what is needed, isn't it? Right now, they are trying to milk happiness from the world, destroying the world in the process, completely destroying the world. See, today, what is it that these ecological disasters unfolding, what do you think it is? In pursuit of human happiness, isn't it? Nothing else. In pursuit of human happiness, we have turned this planet into a bonfire and people are not even happy. Forget about being happy, most people are in different state of struggles. So, it's very, very important. What is in your hands? First, all those things must be taken charge of. What we do in the world, let us see to what extent the world allows us to do it. Your body, your mind, your emotions and your energies must take instructions from you, isn't it so? Hello? Right now, it is taking stimuli and instructions from all sorts of people. So how the hell do you think you will go where you want in your life when somebody else and somebody else can make this body, this person do whatever they want? At least what happens within you must be determined by you. What happens around you, it'll never be 100% determined by you. If you work hard, a little more influence, otherwise little less influence, but never 100%. Outside situations will always be like that and they should be like that, because if the whole world happens the way you want, then where do I go? Little bit your way, little bit my way, little bit somebody else's way, it's fine. But what happens here must be my way. If this one thing happens your way, will you keep yourself blissful, miserable, depressed, what? So essentially, you must understand, you can call it stress, anxiety, misery, depression, whatever you call it. Essentially, your intelligence has turned against you. That's all that's happened to you. Because there is no any kind of knowledge in your education system from ABC to till this day, how to take charge of the faculties that you have within yourself. There is no addressing it at all. If you address it, people say, oh, you are archaic. This has become the norm in the country. If you say you need to do something with yourself, no, we do everything outside. No, you need to do something with yourself because otherwise you will not happen the way you want yourself to be. That's a disastrous life.
Thank you so much, Sadhguru. It's an absolute pleasure having a conversation with you.
Can I have free consultation?
Yes, I'm sure Anjali will make arrangements. I'm so sorry, there is a constraint of time. I apologize for the inconvenience.
She is the elected leader here, you can't go beyond that. You must ask her. She is the elected leader here.
I can't cross over my deans, so go for it. Please ask the question.
Pranam Sadhguru. I am from West Bengal. My name is Shourabroto Mukherjee. I have been following you for last 3 months.
Was that a warning?
No. Why, sir?
No.
I have been following you for several last few months, and I have been watching your videos, and literally I can say that I'm your fan. But I have one question that I have noticed that you have said that whatever we accumulate in our life, like our salary, our reputation, our wealth, our body fat also, it's all, we can say that it's mine, but it's not me. You say, I have seen this, and it's extremely logical. Sure, I can say that the house is mine, but that's not me. I can say that the body is mine, but that's not me. Then what is me? Then what is me? If I release whatever I earned, if I remove whatever I earned, then what is me? What is my existence? That's what I want to know.
Why are you asking me, huh? Please sit down. Well, what is you? Right now, what you think is me is just a bundle of thoughts, emotions, ideas, prejudices, philosophies, ideologies, a hodgepodge of many things that you picked up. You're a scrapbook. That doesn't sound good. No, you're a cocktail. Shall we upgrade him a little more? You're a bouquet of flowers. All right. So what is you? This happened at the Cincinnati airport in Ohio, United States. People had lined up to check in at the airline ticket booth. One man just skipped the line and came straight in the front and thrust his ticket. The lady at the counter, she said, "Sir, there is a line." He said, "No, no, I'm in a hurry." She said, "Everybody's in a hurry, you're on the same plane. Please stand in the line." Then he said, "Do you know who I am?" She looked at him, promptly picked up the microphone and said, "There is a man here who does not know who he is, can somebody help him?" So, who am I is not a question that you ask somebody. It's a question that you ask yourself. Make it more and more profound. If you had stood up, this is like what you're asking is like a morning prayer, you know, how people pray. Oh, if you go and learn one mantra, your child is doing, and phone also you can attend in between. These days, even in the temple priest is attending the phone in between. All this. This happened closer to Christmas. A lady in Minnesota was praying.
In a world full of cuts, short videos, and distractions, you chose to stay and listen until the end. That already says a lot about your willingness to look deeper. Drop your city in the comments, and if you'd like, subscribe and share this video with someone who's also not afraid to think. Thank you, a big hug to you, and see you in the next video.